Fort Worth, Texas, Daniel Berger dreamed of moments like this, a putt on the final hole with everything riding on it, and he pulled it off to perfection Sunday at Colonial. What he never imagined is how quiet it would be. No cheers when his 10-foot birdie on the final hole gave him a share of the lead. No groans when Collin Morikawa missed a 6-foot birdie putt for the win. And more silence on the first playoff hole that Berger won with a par. It was a little different for sure, but in the end, I was holding the trophy, Berger said. And that's all that matters to me. The PGA Tour made a healthy and muted return from the COVID-19 pandemic at the Charles Schwab Challenge, except for Morikawa and Xander Schauffele having reason to feel sick to their stomachs. One hole after a chance to win in regulation, Morikawa hit a superb pitch on the 17th hole in the playoff to 3 feet. Berger converted his simple up and down for par from behind the green, and Morikawa's short par putt to extend the playoff hit the right side of the cup and spun out. "Just hit a better putt," Morikawa said. "My mind can't go much else than other what just happened on that hole." Schauffele, whose moxie is easy to miss behind his California cool, made 3 straight clutch putts, for par, bogey and birdie, that kept him tied for the lead only to learn new meaning of horrible horseshoe at Colonial. His 3-foot par putt on the 17th in regulation dipped in the hole on the right side and came out on the left. His 25-foot birdie putt on the 18th to force a playoff was right on line and came up short. "If there are fans and everything with the oohs and ahs, I'd probably be a little more ticked off," Schauffele said. "Maybe that's a good thing for me right now. But it was definitely weird. It was sort of an internal battle, which it always is for me, but more so internal this week just with no fans." Berger, whose birdie on the 18th gave him a 4 under 66, won for the 3rd time on the PGA Tour, all 3 titles coming on this week in the calendar. The other 2 in 2016 and 2017 were at the St. Jude Classic when it preceded the US Open. This felt different because Colonial was devoid of fans, just like the next 4 weeks will be on the PGA Tour, and because of the routine he followed. Berger went from the golf course to his rented house, his uncle serving as the chef. He had a saliva test in Florida and a nasal test when he arrived for the new coronavirus, both negative. He was excited when he arrived. Berger has shot par or better every round since October 11th, because golf was back to business. And he was thrilled when he left, a winner again after missing nearly 5 months at the end of 2018 because of a wrist injury. The victory moved him from outside the top 100 to no. 31 in the world.